Professor, can India grow faster?
Yes, I think it can. It has many strengths, resources that it can draw on. That will be one of the subjects that I'll be talking about in more detail today. But also, it needs to change. It needs to fine-tune its policies much more. I mean, there are major areas where not much reform has happened in the last 20 years. And the main thrust of my presentation will be that India also needs to change its mindset and political culture, move more towards cosmopolitan culture, something that is easy it feels easy with the idea of globalization.
And what kind of changes do India needs to grow?
In terms of policy, which I'm not going to talk about very much, but in terms of policy, there are a number of things that need to be addressed. Some of the biggest problems come from India's federal politics. It's an extremely complicated political entity, given central government and 26 to 30 major states, which have their own governments, and but it's a very fine balancing act. And making any policy changes is an extremely difficult thing to do in that kind of setup. So that's partly the problem that needs more attention. But the main focus of my talk today will be this political culture, and I'm going to suggest that that there needs to be more discussion about India's history, because partly that political culture and negative sentiment about globalization comes from a sense of history, and that needs to change.
Mm-hmm. And do you think the India can replace China?
No, not really. I think they're very different countries, and they're moving in quite different directions. They're both growing fast, but China has done significantly better in manufacturing industry. India is mainly a service exporter and service producer. So their economies are quite different, the societies are quite different. So I think they will each follow its own pathway of change. One often tends to think about these countries in terms of a competition. Is China growing faster? Is India growing faster? Which is good for betting, but it's not good for economics discussion.
Okay, thank you, Professor.